How good was it to get a win tonight after a couple of tough losses?
Yeah, no, great question, first of all. I thought we had a lot of one-goal games here lately. Couldn't kick that one in to get to the tie or get the win. So tonight I thought the guys battled real hard. They're a real dangerous team, as you can see. They get their looks. I thought Elvis was outstanding, but really happy for the guys. They put a lot into that game.
Yeah, you just mentioned Elvis. I mean, how big was he for you guys today? It felt like every time you guys would come on a rush, they'd come right back with a high danger chance. I remember the cross-ice feed. He robbed Yamamoto from McDavid. I mean, how important was he to getting that win today?
Yeah, first period you're talking about there? Yeah, backdoor. That was a heck of a save. Would have been 2-0 right then. But, yeah, he made – they're going to spend some time in your zone. They're that good. They have some players. And thought we're working hard and battling. And when we had some breakdowns there, especially the second, I thought he made some outstanding saves. Without him, we don't get to where we're at the end of that game. So he was part of it tonight with our whole group.
And also in that first period, I remember Johnson was on the right wing. He had his stick all the way up, calling for it. Is that something that you've seen from him as he's played more games, more confidence from him?
Yeah, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. This was a faster game. You saw the pace of this game with the quality of players that were out there. A little bit of a heavier game at times. So yeah, he's like a lot of our young guys. It's you get a taste of some of these bigger, faster teams and what it feels like, and he's still very fresh in this, and there's going to be a lot of learning curves for him.
Right at the end of the first, you had that little dust up. How much did that engagement kind of help you guys get even further into the game, and how proud were you of the way they stood up for one another at that point?
Yeah, I'm not surprised. One of the things we've been focused on is just being more competitive. Since Christmas, really, just trying to be a more competitive, physical team when the opportunity's there. I thought Mizey, great hit, good clean hit. Curls falls up with another hit, and you know what? That's what you do. You're drawing attention in the right ways, and other teams get frustrated with that. You draw a penalty. Could have been a 5-on-3. That's very debatable, but at the end of the day, that's what you want. And you see what happens when you provide that physicality. You don't run and chase it. Just take the opportunities when they're there, and I think our team did a good job of that.
And have you got any words left to describe Nick Blankenburg? Comes up obviously with the huge goal there in the third.
Yeah. I mean, we flip him there, put him on that top unit, and Curls wins the draw, which was key. Good screen, and finds a way. He's a competitive kid, a real competitive kid. He's done a nice job for us.
Speaking of Blankenburg, you had him matching up against McDavid's line for a lot of the night. How did you feel like he fared in that matchup? Yeah,
I'm sure he's ready for that, right? Why not? We've talked about all the guys out of our lineup, so someone has to take the minutes, and so see how they do. Sink or swim is really with a lot of these guys. I had Carson Meyer playing against McDavid most of the night also. He hasn't played a whole lot of NHL games, but I'm sure his focus was there tonight, and I thought he did a real good job. And guys go down, it's opportunity, and it's fun to watch these young guys try, and I'm sure a lot of them, they're probably looking for an autograph after the game for some of these guys. That's how special those guys are. So it was neat to see. I think the team, you look at the total team effort as far as the competitiveness and how hard we did play. Good third, solid third, came at them. It was a solid game for us.
Looked like you guys came out in the third with a lot of intensity, had a couple scoring chances there right off the bat, and obviously get the goal. Was that something you guys talked about in the locker room, specifically about getting that start in the third?
Yeah, we're always trying to start well. You certainly don't want to start poorly, but I thought we got into it early in the third in a good way. So they put a lot of pressure on us in the second. Like I said, they're going to spend time in your zone. There's some big bodies there and some high skill, as we know with Draisaitl and McDavid. And they get a lot of guys that go under the radar too. That McLeod really impressed me how fast he is, and on pucks Hyman. There's Yamamoto. These guys that probably don't get a lot of press. Kane, big body, scored a lot for them. So they're a good team. You can see why they're going to be in playoffs, and they're going to be a handful for somebody.